Welcome back. We are getting news that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is at the LJP Hospital meeting victims of the Delhi blast. Prime Minister Modi has returned from Bhutan and has visited the Delhi car blast victims. He has been assuring justice for perpetrators. He has vowed to uncover the conspiracy. He has said that those responsible won't be spared. Prime Minister Narendra Modi meeting blast victims at the LJP Hospital in Delhi. Earlier, Home Minister Amit Shah too had directed officials to hunt down each and every culprit behind the explosion that has claimed many lives near the Red Fort. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, after returning from Bhutan, making an early visit to the LJP Hospital to meet survivors of the Delhi blast. So shortly after arriving from Bhutan, Prime Minister Modi reached the LJP Hospital to meet those injured in the car blast. We'll playing out those stills for you. The car blast had taken place near Red Fort on Monday evening. Even in Bhutan, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had assured that the investigators will reach to the bottom of the conspiracy and perpetrators will be brought to justice. The investigation into Monday night's car explosion near Delhi's Red Fort has also gathered pace, with reports suggesting that police has arrested a few suspects in connection with the blast. As per reports, overnight searches were carried out across many hotels in Delhi. And a few people have reportedly been detained for questioning as well. The high-intensity explosion had occurred at a traffic signal near the Red Fort metro station. That was around 6:52 p.m. India time on Monday. That blast had torn through a Hyundai i20 in which the main suspect was. And that blast had also set many nearby vehicles ablaze. While a few deaths did take place on the spot, many others have been hospitalized with serious burns and blast injuries. And Prime Minister is visiting the survivors of the Delhi blast at the LJP Hospital. Arun, our correspondent, is joining us on the phone line. Arun, bring us up to speed with the latest.
Well, the latest is that upon his arrival to Delhi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has directly reached the LJP Hospital, and he is meeting the victims primarily and the survivors of this blast or the Red Fort blast primarily. And important aspect is that we know this fact that, the visuals that we are witnessing right now are really emotional. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, showcasing concern, talking to each and every patient that is, admitted there, or the survivors over there who are admitted there. Prime Minister Narendra Modi talking and interacting with them. And of course, our sources are telling us that Indian Prime Minister Modi has shown his concern and of course is wishing the speedy recovery of all these the survivors who are admitted in the LJP Hospital. We know this fact that when Prime Minister Narendra Modi was in Bhutan, he has given a clear message that all those responsible or primarily all those behind this the Red Fort blast, they will not be spared and of course will be brought to justice. And this is a strong message by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And of course, the latest as of now is that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the survivors of the Red Fort or the Delhi blast as of now.
Yes, Arun, are we seeing the political will of the current dispensation to ensure that whatever relief can be given to the survivors is given to them at the earliest, and also the conspirators behind the blast are brought to justice and no one is spared?
Of course, Manmohan. So let me break down the question into two parts. As far as the help is concerned, yes, even the Delhi government has announced, the incentives to all to the survivors, and of course to the to the families of those who have lost their loved ones. And also, we know this fact that the Union Home Ministry is constantly in action. The regular updates are being given as far as various security agencies are concerned. We also know this fact that various agencies like NIA or the other security agencies were on the ground when the blast took place. The prime focus of this entire aspect is that the Home Minister has himself said this point, that all the aspect of the investigations will be explored. That means even the terror angle and all the angles are being explored. So yes, and when the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he also said this point that all those responsible as far as this attack is concerned, they'll be brought to justice. So yes, there is a political will. The political leadership is very strong as far as taking actions are concerned. And in that aspect, now Prime Minister Narendra Modi meeting the survivors of the Red Fort or the Delhi blast, also showcasing that, how concerned he is as of now, and directly interacting with them and wishing the speedy recovery of the survivors of the Delhi blast. And on the other side, various security agencies are on front foot and are on war footing as far as exploring or finding out the various angles. And of course, the reports will also be made public. That's what the Union Home Minister also said, that whatever the findings of these investigations are, that will be that will be made public. So yes, of course, the strong leadership is ensuring that how can the perpetrators or of course those behind these blasts be brought to justice.
Right, Arun, now that the Prime Minister has returned from Bhutan and is meeting survivors at the LJP Hospital in Delhi, can we expect more high-level meetings to follow?
Absolutely. So more high-level meetings we can expect as far as the high-level meetings are concerned. We know this fact that there are various media reports as far as the high-level meetings are concerned. But on the other side, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, that's what our sources are telling us, was constantly in touch with the Home Minister Amit Shah. In fact, yesterday also we know this fact that Union Home Minister Amit Shah completely briefed the Indian Prime Minister as far as the various developments that took place as far as the blast is concerned. In fact, Home Minister Amit Shah is also constantly in touch with various security agencies and is taking inputs and reports. And of course, the briefing is being given to the Home Minister by various security agencies as well. So yes, as far as the follow-up is concerned, we can expect more high-level meetings as far as this or with respect to the Delhi blast are concerned.
Arun, also if you could update us a little about the investigation so far. What are the various angles that are being explored and the kind of teams that have been constituted so far to get to the bottom of the conspiracy?
So as far as the latest update is concerned, we know this fact that NIA is taking the lead as far as the the terror, the angle is concerned, the blast that took place, and various aspects of this blast, are being explored, be it the terror angle, be it the suicide angle, or the suicide bombing angle. So there are various aspects, but yes, yesterday only various sources in the intelligence, they came out and they told us that the focus is that these perpetrators were in hurry. And as far as the in the hurry, this blast took place when they were, absconding in the car. So yes, there are various angles to it, but yes, we know this fact that when Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, when he gave a strong message from Bhutan that the perpetrators or those behind these attacks will be brought to justice. So yes, the various investigation agencies are working on forefront, and of course they are in various coordination, are working together so that various angles of the investigations can be explored, and yes, the reports can be submitted as soon as possible as far as these angles are concerned.
Yes, Arun, stay with us. Let's tell our viewers that we are showing stills of the Prime Minister at the LJP Hospital in New Delhi, meeting survivors of the Delhi blast that happened on Monday evening at around 6:52 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and that happened near the Red Fort metro station at a traffic signal. And it had torn apart a Hyundai i20 and had set multiple nearby vehicles ablaze. A few deaths were confirmed at the spot, and then many of those injured were hospitalized with serious burns and blast injuries, and Prime Minister is meeting those injured with burn injuries and blast injuries at the LJP Hospital. This has come after Prime Minister's arrival back in New Delhi from Bhutan, where he was on a 2-day state visit.